Back to the channel and to the Ultimate Racing League with DG, the energy drink for gamers, and with Eldridge Air Conditioning, our two main sponsors for this season. So thank you to those guys. We are here in Italy for our third race of the evening at Sardegna, and we're on the Track B layout. We're in the BMW M3 with the League One guys. And as I've already mentioned, it's race 3. Now this one is a reverse grid. There will also be a change of tyres for some of the guys. If you were listening in on race 1, I did mention that medium tyres have to be used in one of the races. Now some of them did use them in race 2. So yeah, it's going to be a bit of a change around. And with a reverse grid as well, it could make things very interesting. So let's have a look at the grid, shall we? So we've got D-Rock in pole position. Volcanic Ash second. He had a bit of a nightmare towards the end of race 2. It just seemed to, the car became like Christine. For those of you who know what I'm talking about will know. And had a mind of its own. But let's hope he's got it all sorted. He's in P2. Neil Farmack is in P3, Brownie is 4th, Stealth 5th, Love Rocket Rods. He had a great race in race 2, although that was his first and only. He missed race 1, joined for race 2, started in 13th and made his way up into about 6 spots, something like that, so well done to him. Brian McCartney in 7th, Method is in 8th, Scooby 9th, Dirk 10th, Osmond 11th, Woodrow 12th, and for some reason it's put Hawkeye at 13th. Well, he should have been 13th, but unless he had a disconnect. Oh, I don't know. I've given up. There was a safety car actually in race 2, right at the beginning. Now, I did have a quick look at the replay again, just out of my own morbid curiosity, and it appeared that 2 cars at the back just completely spun out as soon as the lights went out. Everybody took off, and these 2 cars just seemed to just spin round and smash into the barrier. So whether it was a disconnect or a bit too excited on the noisy pedal, I don't know, but that was the reason for the safety car, I believe. Hopefully we're not going to get any of that nonsense this time around, and we can get this get the race underway and the guys off and running without any incident. So let's get them lights up and then out. And away they go. D-Rock and Volcanic Ash heading down towards turn 1. You can already see Neil Farmack itching to get himself up ahead there and in front. He's got the inside line going into turn 1 as it is 3 wide. Neil Farmer, oh, Love Rocket Rods. Well, what a what a fantastic move. We're going to have another look at that one. Let's have a look. He's gone from 6 down towards turn 1. Already made up a position off the start. He's got Stealth on the inside. I mean, it doesn't look like he's going to get anything at the minute. And then somehow he's managed to find a gap and get himself up into second. Some fantastic racing from Love Rocket Rods. Now everybody else is just streaming through. I mean, a big bunch of cars. Oh, Brownie just got a little bit of a tag then. I was saying about no shenanigans, but it seems to be all kicking off, doesn't it? I need to where's Brownie? There he is. And a little kiss there from I think it was Method. And Brownie unfortunately finds himself staring at the barrier. Well, it's all kicking off, isn't it, here in race 3. Unlucky for Brownie. I'm sure it was a little kiss from Method, but we'll let the steward sort that one out. Neil Farmack, and by the way, it's all the way out there in front. He's got Love Rocket Rods chasing him down. Love Rocket's on the soft tyres now, Neil Farmack on the mediums. And the way Love Rocket is driving tonight, it's not going to be long before he's leading this pack. Neil Farmack has got a lot of work to do if he wants to keep the Love Rocket behind him. I'm not sure you want a Love Rocket behind you, do you? I think I'll probably move over and let him through. So onto the straight then. Love Rocket Rods just slots into the slipstream behind Neil Farmack. Neil Farmack tries to break that as they come down the hill toward turn 1. Now is Love Rocket going to pull off another fantastic move? No, he's just slotted in behind Neil. Volcanic Ash is in third. Then we've got Stealth in fourth with Brian Moncani fifth. And it looks like Scooby in sixth. He's looking to make a move on Brian already. He's just putting the pressure on at the minute. So it looks like those two could be having another battle, as they have been all night. Dirk, he's made his way up into 7th, so good start for Dirk. D-Rock dropped down to 8th. He's got Woodrow trying to put a challenge in on him. So I think Woodrow's going to be taking that 8th position pretty shortly as they go around turn 8. Just lost my bearings then. So Woodrow up into 8th. It looks like Osman wants to follow him through as well, but the guys are just have to take their time, be patient. But Osman gets through. He's now in 9th. D-Rock, oh, as Osman goes off and D-Rock followed him, but both of them back onto the track very quickly. Got to be careful though, you can have grass on the tyres. As you can see, Method and Hawkeye trying to find a way through. So D-Rock lets those guys go through, and then we've got Brownie. Well, it's going to be a very, very lonely race for Brownie. Damage at the front, he's on the medium tyres. And he really is not, he's not going to catch those guys up now, surely. I mean, I hope he does. It'd be a fantastic showing if he does. But that BMW really putting in some complaints now. So it's going to be a tough, lonely race for Brownie. Back up to the front though, and Neil Farmack, he will be looking to extend that lead over Love Rocket Rods, but Love Rocket's having none of that. He's going to stay with him, probably about a second, just over a second gap between the two of them. Volcanic Ash, he's having a much better outing, isn't he? Although the back end of his BMW does like to try and creep round and overtake the front. I think if it were me, I would probably flick the traction control on just to stop that happening. Maybe alter the brake balance as well. But what do I know? We do have somebody that's gone off. Oh, it was Dirk. Wow, what a wide turn he took there. I think he's trying to put the pressure on Stealth and goes very, very wide through turn 11, but gets back onto the track very quickly. So well held from Dirk, and he's still facing the right way, but if he looks in his mirrors, you can see he's got Woodrow chasing him down. Now Woodrow started right at the back with Hawkeye, and he's already up to 7th, so he's having a fantastic race, is Woodrow. Dirk on the medium tyres, Woodrow also on the medium tyres. We are 4.5 minutes into this race, so we're just coming up to finishing the first third, and Woodrow already looking to put the pressure on Dirk. Osman just sitting in the background, he's got a half a second penalty. He's also on the medium tyres. Dirk trying to keep things nice and tight, taking the defensive line through some of these turns. I need a quick swig of pop. So this could be where the battle's going to take place, as Woodrow tries to make his way through the pack, and of course he's going to come up against some pretty quick guys in front of him. Woodrow used to being out at the front and leading this race, but now he's got to fight his way through it. We've just seen Osman there with the penalty. He's just coming up to the penalty zone just after turn 12. Bloody awkward place to put it, if you ask me. But there we go. Osman served his penalty. He can crack on with his race now. So let's just go and see what's happening up at the top then. Neil Farmack still out in front. Still got Love Rocket Rods for company. And Volcanic Ash, well, yeah, he's having a much better race, isn't he, in race 3. Sticking there in 3rd. So fingers crossed he can maintain that and get himself on the podium tonight. Brian Moncani in 4th. With Stealth in 5th. Dirk in 6, Wadru, then Osman, then Method. We've got Hawkeye. Oh, it's a bit lonely for him as well now. He's down in 10th with D-Rock 11th and Brownie in 12th. Brownie had that incident right at the very beginning, and I think he got a little tag, which may have been from Method. I bet Method didn't even know he'd touched. It spun Brownie round, and that was pretty much race over then. He's had another couple of incidents along the way as well, and that BMW looking very sorry for itself at the front end. But Brownie will be back to fight again, I'm sure. Back up to the top there, Neil Farmack out in front. Well, Stealth has got the current fastest lap at the minute, a 1:20.5. Let's have a look where Stealth is. Oh, and he's picked up half a second. Let's jump on board with Stealth as we go around turn 4, and we're chasing Brian Moncani. We've got Dirk and Wadru chasing us down now. When Stealth serves his half a second, he's definitely going to lose a place to Dirk if Dirk stays that close, unless Dirk can get the job done before then. Although there is some tricky turns coming up, so Dirk having a bit of a look up the outside. He's still there, so Dirk going to go the long way round. Oh, good racing from the two of them as Dirk got it done. He's got his nose in front as they hit turn 9. Owen Wadru's there as well. So Stealth is going to get mobbed now, with Dirk already taking 5th away. And Wadru sitting right up the smelly end as he serves his penalty. There we go, Wadru goes through. So that's unlucky for Stealth, and it looks like Osman is going to be all over the back of him as well pretty soon. As we come down the straight towards turn 1, Osman getting closer and closer in that slipstream. Is he going to get a move done? No, he's not. So that was unlucky for Stealth. Like I say, got the fastest lap. He's on the soft tyres. And he was cruising along, wasn't he? Up there in 5th, but now finds himself in 7th and coming under a big attack from Osman. Oh, and Stealth's snarling. I am going to go back and have a look at that. And we'll have a look from Osman's point of view. Was there contact? No, there wasn't. Osman didn't touch him. It was unlucky for Stealth. The back end just carried on round as he came through turn 4. So Stealth really has had a nightmare lap. He's gone from 5th down to 9th. So let's see what's happening further up the field. Brian Moncani in 4th. Volcanic Ash still hanging on to 3rd, so he's having a fantastic race 3, isn't he? Those tyres looking a bit worn though on the front left. Although we have got about 5.5 minutes of this race 3 to go. So hopefully Volcanic Ash can stay in P3. I would love to see him get on the podium. Love Rocket in 2nd, and then Neil Farmack. Well, Neil Farmack looking very comfortable now. Had a nightmare in race 2, didn't he? Came out of turn 12. The back end spun round. I think it was dirty tyres after an early mistake, and found himself all the way down in 10th or 11th, I think it was. Can't remember where he finished. But got himself in front in this race very early on and not really looked back since. Love Rocket Rod's got himself into 2nd from 6th. Brilliant move at turn 1. I think it surprised him as well. A few cars in front slammed the brakes on and caught him out. He had to take evasive action, and in doing so found himself in 2nd position. Volcanic Ash in 3rd. As I've already mentioned, didn't have a fantastic race 2. He found that the back end had completely fell out with the front end in race 2, and it kept trying to overtake him. But he seems to have the car under control now. Still a little bit twitchy coming out of a couple of turns, but that may be just down to throttle control. But I'm sure he will sort that out. Dirk still in 4th, Woodrow in 5th, and Brian Moncani in 6th, and these three look like they're all towing each other. Now Dirk is on the inside, Woodrow fancies his chances around the outside, and Brian Moncani thought that Woodrow was going to go for it, so decided he would follow him. But it is still as they were, Dirk, Woodrow, Brian Moncani. Now Woodrow gets himself onto the inside as they go through turn 4, but Dirk slams the door shut. He's not going to let him through that easy. If Woodrow wants this, he's going to have to do something pretty special or wait for a mistake from Dirk, and at the minute it doesn't look like Dirk's prepared to do that. This is a fantastic battle between these guys. We are just approaching 12 minutes, so 3 minutes to go. We've got a yellow flag. Oh, it's D-Rock. Oh, D-Rock slowed down to let these guys through, and how they got through there, I don't know, but they are still racing. Fantastic racing there. I think D-Rock was, well, he just rabbit in headlights situation there. He saw the guys coming up in his mirror, tried to move out of the way, and just got caught up in their race. No harm done though. We're all still facing the right way, and it looks like Osman is going to be joining this party as well. Oh, and Brian Moncani, he's picked up a half second. He will be cursing in the seat of that car. A half second when he's in a battle like this. Oh, and Brownie's off. Well, I think Brownie may actually have pulled over to let these guys through. So Dirk's still sitting in 4th. Woodrow, we'll jump on board with Woodrow. This is fantastic racing towards the dying minutes of race 3. We can just see Volcanic Ash, who's actually in 3rd position, up ahead. So these guys are going to be on him within the next few turns. Now a bit of a gap then back from Woodrow to Brian Moncani, he's having his own little war with Osman. But Woodrow, he will be doing everything he can. He needs to try and get past Dirk if he wants to get himself on that podium. Volcanic Ash is looking vulnerable at the minute with these guys chasing him down. Dirk taking the defensive line on the inside as we go around turn 10 and 11 with a minute and a half to go through 12, then 13, and onto the straight. Now is Woodrow in the slipstream, and can he get any closer to Dirk? The thing is, Dirk has got the slipstream of Volcanic Ash up ahead in front of him, so no real advantage for Woodrow at the minute, and he's not going to get it done this time, is he? As we enter the last minute of this race, fantastic battle, and I think this is going to be a podium fight as well, because Volcanic Ash now is coming under attack from Dirk as Dirk has a look at the inside of turn 4 and gets the job done. Dirk moves up into 3rd, Volcanic Ash drops to 4th, and Woodrow now has got a car between himself and Dirk. So can Woodrow get past Volcanic Ash as well? He will be desperate to do so. He is all over, he's going left and right. Volcanic Ash having a fantastic drive, and I bet the sweat is absolutely pouring out of him in that car. He's in a battle. He's in a fantastic battle, isn't he? As Dirk manages to get himself a couple of car lengths gap between these two fighting away. And I'm just having a look at the map and see where we are, and I think this is where it's going to finish. We're going to have to leave it and see where Neil is. Neil's going to get another lap in, so is Love Rocket Rod. So the battle seems to be for there. Oh no, Love Rocket Rod just finished, so apologise. So Love Rocket Rod takes 2nd, Dirk 3rd, Volcanic Ash gets 4th, Woodrow 5th, Osman 6th. What a fantastic finish to the race. Brian Moncani 7th, Method 8th. Stealth will cross the line in 9th. Unlucky for Stealth. He was doing well in the first half of the race. You can see Brownie's already finished. Hawkeye, he's going to finish in 10th. What a brilliant finish to race 3, and it was the fight for the podium. And then D-Rock, well, he will come across the line in 12th position. So that was week 4 at Sardegna on the B layout. Next week it's well, no, I'm not sure there is a race next week because they're going to have the Christmas break, but when we do return, it is going to be at Watkins Glen in America, so home turf for some of these guys. So hopefully you can join me for that.